What is going on, everybody? Welcome to Adamantality World. Today we're going to discuss UFC 198 and who I think is going to win, who I think is going to lose, and why. But first, I want to say a big shout out and thank you to everyone who's liked, commented, or subscribed to my page. I do appreciate it. It helps me out. We're over 700 right now. I know that's not a lot, but for me it is. I'm trying to get up to higher. So any subscriptions are appreciated. So now on to the main card. First fight. We got Uriah Alvarez, I think that's how you pronounce his name, versus Brian Barboza. You might recognize Brian because he's the one that put a halt to Sage Northcutt train. I mean, Sage Northcutt, he still looks like a freak of nature, but I said in a good way. But like I said, he got beat by him, and everybody thought, oh shoot, no one's gonna beat this guy, and he did get beat. Luckily, he didn't get too much hate. Why? Because he didn't go out on social media hating on people. Good, positive guy. Both have got a good future, but in this fight, I'm going to say Uriah Alvarez. Apologize if I'm not mispronouncing your name. I've never heard of you before. I'm pretty sure he's going to win. I think it's possibly just a chance for UFC to be like, oh yeah, you're going to stop Sage Northcutt? Here, take this guy off in Brazil. And I think he's going to lose to Uriah Alvarez. I'm not sure how. I want to say TKO second round. For the second fight, we got Corey Anderson versus Shogun Hua. I'm going to go with Corey Anderson on this one. Not entirely sure why. I just think Corey Anderson's got it because he's younger. Shogun's been around for a long time. He's taken a lot of damage with Henderson fights and all those other things. And I think Corey Anderson's going to catch him in the first or second round, knock him out. Alright, we have the introduction of Chris Cyborg to the UFC. She's been talking about fighting the UFC for a long time. She wanted to fight Ronda. That never happened. It might happen. I'm betting it won't because I don't even know if Ronda's even going to come back. She's going to fight Leslie Smith. Seems like a really nice lady. It's going to be a bad day for Leslie Smith. Today is actually Friday the 13th, but tomorrow is going to feel like Friday the 13th for Leslie Smith. She's, like I said, seems like a nice girl. That's not something that's not positive in the UFC, but no hate towards her. But she's talking about, if you watch Embedded, she's talking about, oh, I get to eat all this food, enjoy it, don't have to worry about a weight cut. The last time I heard about a fighter enjoying all the food they get to eat and not worrying about the weight cut was Conor McGregor when he fought Nate Diaz, and we all know how that went. So I'm going to say Cyborg first round KO. Please, if you know anybody in Brazil that's dying and can donate organs, Leslie Smith is going to need them tomorrow night for sure. The fight that was supposed to happen next was supposed to be Anderson Silva versus Uriah Hall, which is kind of like, ooh, Anderson Silva is the greatest of all time. Uriah Hall, when he was in The Ultimate Fighter, he looked like he was going to be the next Anderson Silva. Chael Sonnen, he trained him and did all this kind of stuff. Chael was rooting for him, but unfortunately, Anderson Silva, he had to have gallbladder surgery, so he got pulled out. That really stinks because I was looking forward to that fight because you got the old line with the new line. It's hard to say who would have won that match. Hopefully we'll get to see it in the future. But as every day goes by, Anderson Silva gets older and older, and it's not good for him. But if I had to bet, I would say, oh man, I can't even say. That would have been an awesome fight to see. Co-main event would be Jacare versus Vitor Belfort at 185. That should be a good fight. That one's probably going to end first or second round. I don't see that one going the distance unless if Jacare gets gassed. Vitor Belfort, he's not the same without TRT, let's be honest. But Jacare is ranked number 2 right behind Luke Rockhold, and then you got Vitor Belfort. And if I had to bet, I got to go with Jacare on this one. Vitor Belfort, he's just not the same without TRT. And for your main event of UFC 198, you have Werdum, the current heavyweight champion, versus Stipe Miocic. Werdum's really good all around. Stipe is really good at boxing. I think they're gonna go back and forth a little bit boxing, see how good Werdum does against Stipe with his boxing and stand up. And I think if Werdum can take him, Werdum's gonna just, if he can get lucky, he's gonna hit him and knock him out, knock him to the ground or something. Stipe, he's gonna try to do that. But if Werdum gets into any kind of trouble, he's just gonna take him down and submit him. That's how I think it's gonna go. I think they're gonna beat the heck out of each other for a couple rounds. Werdum's gonna take him down. I'm gonna say. How would we do it? I'm going to say armbar. I'm going to say third round, armbar. Werdum wins the championship and retains it and stays your UFC heavyweight champion of the world. And that is my prediction for UFC 198. Let me know what you think. Comment below, like, subscribe. I've been right and wrong on these things. You never know. That's what I love about the UFC. There's no way of knowing. All it takes is one punch, and it's a game changer. And if you want this belt right here, you just got to go to UFC.com and get your own. About $500, which sounds like, but guarantee you, this is a lot easier to get it for $500 than to train and fight Werdum. Stipe is going to have a lot harder time than I will, because I just wrote a check. Well, like I said, thank you again, everybody. Thank you for visiting me, watching me on Adamantality World. That is it. Peace.